And welcome back to ETV. It's Pet Week here, and joining me today is Beth from Camp Bow Wow. Beth, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
For those that are not quite in the know, tell us a little bit about exactly what Camp Bow Wow does.
Well, Camp Bow Wow is a premier day camp and overnight boarding for dogs, and we have an open play environment where the dogs go out and socialize with each other and get a lot of exercise.
That sounds great. Now, see, I'm a fan of Camp Bow Wow because I took my doggies there when I took a little vacation and really enjoyed it. Can you tell those people that are not quite in the know about what the open play environment is?
Well, dogs get to play with other dogs that are about the same size and also the same energy level. And we segregate the small dogs by themselves so that you don't end up with the Great Danes and the Chihuahuas together, because that's not typically a good situation. And they play all day, and they take a nap if they're boarding with us, and they just have a great time. They go home very tired.
See, it's good stuff to know that, you know, dogs aren't going to be all like penned up in little cages all day long. And that's the whole theory behind the open play. As far as prerequisites, can I just come in right before my vacation and drop off my dogs and say, hey, here we go?
Probably not. We do what we call the interview day, and it's a free day to the client. And really what we're doing is we're temperament testing the dog to make sure that it's comfortable in the camp, because we don't want a dog in the corner shivering because it's so scared.
Aww.
And we also don't want a dog that's going to bully other dogs. So we bring the dog in and we let them play all day in camp, and if everything goes well, then we talk about making sure vaccinations are current, so always current on distemper, rabies, and have received a Bordetella in the last 6 months. And they do need to be spayed or neutered if they're older than 6 months.
Okay, perfect. Well, Camp Bow Wow is great, so if you're planning a vacation here soon, it's a good time to, you know, get the dates reserved for them and make sure they're up to date with their shots and get their interview in. Now, are there any kind of special activities that you guys do as Camp Bow Wow for things to get pet owners out and get them together? Yeah,
we do. Actually, SNP here in the Valley, every second Sunday of every month, we all end up in Reserve Park, which is up by St. Luke's, and we do what we call the Black Dog Walk.
As far as the Black Dog Walk, what's the purpose behind that?
Well, there's a syndrome out there called black dog syndrome, and what it is dogs, black dogs especially, in shelters have a tendency to get overlooked for adoption. And nationwide, there's probably 500 to 600,000 dogs per year that are euthanized because they don't get adopted. Oh. So this is kind of our way that we go out there and we draw attention to it. And the dog doesn't have to be black to walk in the dog walk. We have all different kinds of breeds that show up, but it's just a way to draw attention to it and to educate people.
Sounds great. For more information, contact Camp Bow Wow at campbowwowusa.com and check your number there. We'll be right back with more ETV right after this.